that ad.
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again. 31.
At ease. You married, sis? You married?
Engaged.
You're engaged, okay. Children? 1, 2? 1. All right. Hebrews 13, verse 4. So, how long have you been engaged, Precious?
Since my birthday.
When's your birthday?
January.
January this year? Okay, I'll pray it. How long have you been dealing with the brother?
4 years.
4 years? All right, that's a little long period. Thank goodness y'all set a wedding date yet? Not yet. All right, let's see what God says about our black families. Because God, there's an order. We talked about it a little bit over there. That our communities, they're not in order right now, right? We have issues that other nations don't have. And the foundation of that issue is the lack of family. And this is why. Read.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Marriage is honorable in all.
What's that?
Marriage is honorable in all.
Uh-huh.
And the bed undefiled.
So the scripture says that marriage is honorable in all. There used to be an old saying for a man who was dating a woman, hey, you need to make her an honest woman. You know what I mean? I mean, you need to get married. Because when you get married, there's a commitment. There's a bond. You are recognizing the order that God put in place. Because otherwise, what are you really? You just a girlfriend? Now, not to sound derogative, but the Bible calls them whores. When a woman, how many men righteously is a woman supposed to be with?
Whoever act right.
No. I'm talking about, all right, according to God. I know according to America.
One.
There you go. There you go. Hey, because isn't that a beautiful thing? For you to find a man when you're young, that man to choose you, y'all get married young, and then y'all raise up seed according to the Bible. How strong would our communities be, Precious?
Yeah.
Hey, our families would have reputations. You be like, hey, what family you come from? Oh, from the Jones family. Oh, that's a good, strong family. I know his great lady man so-and-so, and then he's had so-and-so. Yeah, and they got, one got a construction company, the other one, he's a businessman, other one, but now, you like, wait, who is it? Oh, Martavius. Who's Martavius? Well, Martavius' mama is Shaniqua, and then Martavius' brother is John Quavius. He got a different mama, and then, well, who's his mama? Oh, his mama lived down in Jacksonville, Florida, and then, whoa!
They
all over the place, all out of order, because, read it again,
marriage is honorable in all.
Because the Israelites, these 12 tribes, we didn't want to be honorable. God set up how we are supposed to be above all nations. The previous officer, he just read that. And God gave us an outline, step by step, how the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans can rule the earth and be above all nations. And we said, no, we ain't gonna do that. We wanna live our best life.
Right.
We wanna follow other nations. We always look at what other people do instead of what God tells us to do.
Bring it up.
And we get judgments and repercussions for that. Listen to this.
And the bed undefiled.
So the Lord say, I'm gonna leave an area of creativity. I'm gonna give you space to have some fun in the bedroom, righteously, with one wife. Whatever y'all wanna do, as long as it doesn't go against the laws of marriage in the Bible, in Leviticus chapter 18, throughout the Bible, y'all can do it. Now, you can't have no threesome. Ain't none of that. That's not righteous. That don't even make sense, do it. But Precious, What's going on today here in America?
That's
Let's
exactly
take Will
what's going on.
Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Have an open marriage. Look at the results of it. They don't keep their marriage honorable. And our people today are copying those same examples. Read it from the top again.
Marriage is honorable in all.
No boyfriends, no girlfriends. All this dating for years that we do, all we doing is committing fornication, and we are keeping sin going on. Because when you have sex, what can happen? Babies.
Bring it up.
Babies.
Bring it up.
Hey, and when that man hadn't committed to you, what can he do? The front door right there. Oh, whoa, you pregnant? And we were just having fun. Ooh, I don't want that responsibility. Precious, she nice, she cooks well, she keep a good house, but ooh, I don't feel like paying the mortgage and the car note. I don't feel like looking after her little daughter. I don't feel like being a man. Since there's no commitment, I'm gonna grab my bag, we're gonna have a little argument, and I'm gonna dip out the front door. Why is that? Read it again.
Marriage is honorable in all.
God's law prevents all that. One law, keep reading.
And the bed undefiled.
Have fun in your bedroom, read.
But whoremongers.
But what?
Whoremongers.
You know what a whoremonger is? You know what a whore is, right? So God cover all bases. A whore is a woman that sleeps with a lot of men. So what you think a whoremonger is? A man that sleeps with a lot of women. God cover both of them. Hey, women, y'all can't be jumping from rod to rod to rod. Because it destroys our community. It destroys families. What's the number 2 reason for divorce? The number 1 is money. Cheating. Why are you cheating? You being a whoremonger. Because that breaks the trust. There's a judgment for that. Read.
And adulterers. God will judge.
God will what?
Will judge.
It's a punishment. Hey, America don't teach that. Live your best life, especially now. We have what's considered the women's feminist movement. Women's empowerment. Women, do whatever you want to. You can't judge me. Don't judge women. Don't look bad upon women who want to be with multiple men. Who was that? Tony Braxton? Tony Braxton said she wished she was more promiscuous when she was younger. Because now that she's older, she can't really find a man. But what did Tony Braxton not do when she was younger? Read it from the top.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Why you didn't get married when you was young, Tony Braxton? Now you older, she's got money, got plenty of millions. Men will sleep with her. No one wants to marry her. Cause they're like, no, you done been with this celebrity, that singer, that producer, that athlete. No, we don't want that. Now, you say you have a daughter. Is the man you're dealing with, is he the father of your daughter? He's not the father of your daughter, okay. He's helping you take care of her? All praise. All praise, that's big of him. That's very big. Because that's a man stepping up to the plate to try to help solve some problems in the community. So it's righteous that y'all getting married. Y'all need to set a date. Hey, in Clayton County, you know how much it costs to get married? $67.
Bring it up.
A hot $67 just to get a marriage license. Y'all can go down there Monday. Hey, July 4th is Tuesday. Y'all can go down there Monday and keep God's law.
Right.
Read it one more time.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Y'all can keep that commandment on Monday. Because today's Saturday, the office open up on Monday, and y'all can be lawful. Because y'all plan on being together, right? Y'all been dating 4 years, that's a long time. Did he beat on you? Okay, good. Hey, no, that's very, you gotta ask nowadays.
I got brothers.
All praise. All praise. Hey.
He act wrong, they gonna get right.
Fresh, you know why I gotta ask that? You see what happened in Chicago? The brother at the Chinese restaurant? Cause get me Titus chapter 1. I want no striker.
You saw when that man swung on that woman?
That man did punch her 3 times. She was getting her food too slow.
Yeah. That boy shot.
Yeah, and the boy, exactly.
I shot him too.
Right, and you know what hatred that is?
Yeah.
On both sides. Because it's wrong to punch out a woman. It's wrong to do that. And then I know when the 14-year-old, once he shot him once in the back and then he took off running, she said, kill him. That's the hatred too. We shouldn't want our brothers dead. But we've been taught since we don't know the children of Israel, that our lives don't mean anything. And what that man didn't follow, and this is the reason I asked,
It's the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 7.
this is what our sisters have to keep in mind when choosing a husband. Read.
For a bishop,
A bishop is a leader. All our black men, all our Hispanic men, all our Native American men, we are leaders in our community. That's the position God set us up to be. Read.
must be blameless.
Must be blameless. That means you can't say, hey, man, y'all need to get married and don't cheat on your wife, and then you got 2 side chicks. You can't be hypocritical. What do we see in the church? I got an uncle who a pastor. He done slept with 2 women in church. Still got the church, wife still there. His congregation grew every time he committed adultery. They was like, man, your pastor a real nigga. I relate to him. I got 3 women. He got 3 women too.
But that's not right, though.
Read it again.
For a bishop must be blameless.
We got to be blameless. That's the problem with our black men. That's the problem with our sisters too. They choosing men who are not blameless.
Right.
And then want to criticize when they have problems. You got with, let me think. You got with Nick Cannon and then say, Nick Cannon don't have time for my children. He take care of them monetarily, but young children need a man to institute discipline.
How a man's supposed to be.
Exactly, because they chose a man, read it again.
For a bishop must be blameless.
They didn't choose a blameless man. Read.
As a steward of God.
As a steward of God, he need to be keeping the laws of God. First, he got to know them. Church don't teach the laws of God. School does not teach the laws of God.
Bring it on.
The TV, the movies and TV shows now, they do not teach us to follow the laws of God. Matter of fact, churches teach God's laws are done away with.
Bring it on.
Read it from the top again.
For a bishop must be blameless. As the steward of God.
So we got a bishop got to be blameless. He can't be a hypocrite. He got to be a steward of God. He got to keep God's commandments. Read.
Not self-willed.
Not self-willed. He can't do what he want to do because the mind is wicked. Our mind's wicked. You wake up in the morning, you want to do what you want to do. Around Atlanta, women are dressed all out of order. They're not dressed according to the Bible. So the mind of a man, he see breasts, thighs, and booty everywhere. The mind is wicked. So we got to keep our mind in line with God's law. Read.
Not soon angry.
Not what?
Not soon angry.
The brother in Chicago, when the woman was taking too long getting her food, he got angry with her. Hurry up and get your damn food. What's taking you so long? And she was like, bro, I'm gonna come in. No. Stop talking to me. Say another word, I'm gonna box you out. That's controlling. But it's hatred. He got soon anger. The Bible tells us to be patient. And what happened to him? He punched her 3 times, and God gave immediate judgment. Read.
Not given to wine.
No
striker.
You know what a striker is? In boxing, they call it striking is hitting someone, punching, blunt force trauma. A person who likes to fight. We, the men that you are gonna marry, you need to make sure that he has these qualities, because he's gonna be your husband. Now let's get some laws for you to follow. Deuteronomy 22:5. Because us going into slavery is because we broke God's law. Now, you see yourself on this sign? Which tribe you from, Precious? Are you an American black? Are you a Jamaican? American black. You from the tribe of Judah.
I got a little Indian.
On your mom's side or dad's side? On your mom's side, okay. So your mom would be from the tribe of Gad. Your dad is from the tribe of Judah. My wife, her father's from the tribe of Gad. Tribe of Judah, a mighty tribe.
Right.
Christ came from that same tribe.
Right.
These are the slaves. These is
This that
punishment.
picture- Yeah, that picture
This is
down
our
there.
punishment. Did you know this is in the Bible?
Yeah.
Did you know that this was a prophecy for us breaking God's law? This was a punishment. God told us when they read Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 7, that you will be chosen and set above all nations if you keep God's law. You don't keep God's law, this is the punishment. Cargo slave ships.
Bring it out.
Yokes of iron on your neck
Bring it out.
until you destroy.
Right.
Your children taken from you.
Right.
You will be raped. You will be robbed. Your land will be taken from you. Your whole history and your whole existence have been stripped from you.
Bring it out.
That's what we're about to go over today.
Right.
To give that back to you. To give your heritage back. Because you're not a black woman. You are an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You are precious in God's eyes.
Right.
But you must follow what God tells us to do. You got to follow this. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse 5.
Hey, real quick. Stay right here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, sis. My name is Netramaya. What's your name again? Precious? Okay, all praise. So you said, okay, you're engaged right now, so you're going to get married. Okay, tell us about that wedding day.
So there you go.
Come on, just share with us, because you my little sister, I'm your big brother.
I haven't really been focused on it right now.
Okay, but you was
Right
focused, but you thought about this as a little girl, though. Because most young ladies do that. I mean, I have two daughters. They can't wait to get married and have me walk them down the aisle. So tell us how that day is going to be, the day that you get married. Tell us about what you're going to be wearing, that kind of stuff.
My color is pink.
Your color's pink. Okay, very, very ladylike. Okay, come on. What else?
Walking down the aisle.
Walking down the aisle. What you wearing, sis?
I got a lot of pocket stuff, ladies, that's me, 'cause that's my day. Right, lady. Some pretty, brown wine, you know how them dresses are.
Now, how those what?
Dresses. The
Dresses.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And so why on that day do you want to wear a beautiful flowing?
Because that's a special day to me, somehow.
That's a special day to you. Okay, all praise. That makes a lot of sense. Everything that you said is so on point. Let me Psalm 118, verse 24. Because the scriptures, we are the Israelites. The Bible from Genesis all the way through Revelation talks about us. It's for us, by us, and to us. So everything in this book, we were taught in slavery. So in slavery, we could not read. They didn't want us to read. They would kill us if we read because they did not want us to be empowered. And then when we got when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed and we got out of slavery, now they changed the Bible to the slave Bible because they did not want us to be encouraged. They wanted us to keep us on the bottom.
Bring it out.
And there's a reason behind that because we sinned against our God. So our God put the basis of people, because they're not beautiful people. They are terrible looking people.
That's right.
They're the worst people on the face of the earth. And unfortunately, we see them in the media all the time. We see them on the radio. We see them on TV. We see them in movies. We see them in the, beauty pageants.
Bring it out.
Come on now, you know them sisters be banging.
That's right.
When it comes to them beauty pageants. But do they win? Very rarely. But check this out. This is our foremother, Esther. Let's see how she decked herself out. Read. As a matter of fact, give me what you got. Psalm 118, verse 24. Because you said you said a good point. You said you want to dress like that because that's a special day. Let me tell you what a special day is according to the Bible. Read what you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 118, verse 24.
Uh-huh.
This is the day which the Lord hath made.
This day right now, today, is the day that the Lord has made. He woke you up, precious. He gave you another opportunity to give him praise and get his pleasure through you. Read.
We will rejoice.
We'll what?
Rejoice.
Uh-huh.
And be glad in it.
This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in what our Father has done for us. He's given us everything that we need. Even though even though it seems like we're struggling at times, the only reason we're struggling is because we're not doing what he called us to do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our foremother, Esther, and see what she did on that special day that the Lord has made. Read.
It's the book of Esther, chapter 5, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Now it came to pass on the third day that Esther put on her royal apparel.
Her what?
Her royal apparel.
Come on.
And stood in the inner court of the king's house.
Stood in the inner court of the king's house. Now the kings were so bad back then, the only way that anyone could come to him is if he said, come on. So he had to give them permission. Read.
Over against the king's house. And the king sat upon his royal throne.
Set apart his what?
Royal throne.
Do you know, precious, that you are royalty? Did you know that? Give me that, 1 Peter 2 and, 2 and 9. 1 Peter 2 and 9. We're going to take a little break because, you're royalty. You're the greatest thing that God ever created. But unfortunately, our minds have gotten into a lower state, even with the lower state that we're in Mystery Babylon, America. But our minds are there, so our minds have to be renewed so we know that you're the greatest thing that God ever created. Read.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9.
But
ye are a chosen generation.
We're chosen by the Most High God. Could you imagine that? Name a famous actor or actress that you know of.
Famous actor or actress.
Do you know Idris Elba?
Yeah.
What would you do if Idris said, hey, I'm having a party, Precious, why don't you come on through? I'll have a limo come and pick you up. You say no?
I ain't going.
Okay, all praise.
I ain't going.
From your mouth to God's ears. But most people be like, shoot. What if LeBron James said, okay, I'm playing in Atlanta, Precious, bring your family, I'm going to put you on the side court, right there on the side.
I'm going.
You going?
Yeah.
Because he chose you. But how much more the Most High, who has no beginning nor end, the greatest ever, he's other. There's no way to even describe him. When Moses said, what do you want me to tell him your name is? He said, tell him I am sent you.
Bring it on.
That's how bad our Father is.
Right.
And he's a black man.
Right.
With a white woolly afro, similar to mine, and a white woolly beard.
Bring it on.
Mustache, manly dignity. I'm telling you, this is where it's at. This is the greatest thing. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than being an Israelite in this world.
That's right.
But we got to come back to the laws of God, keep the commandments, and have the faith in Jesus the Christ, who once again is also a black man.
That's right.
Read.
A royal priesthood. And holy nation.
Come on over here. We ain't just yelling. We talking about how great y'all are. Y'all the greatest people that God ever created. But you just don't know it because you're not keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
Read.
A peculiar people. That ye should shoot forth the praises of him.
We should show forth the praise of God by keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
Who have called you out of darkness.
He's called us out of darkness. The darkness that we're in is thinking that we got to work on the Sabbath day. This is the seventh day. From Friday evening to Saturday evening, we are not to buy, to sell, to purchase. That time is just for us to come together as family, commune amongst one another, and give God praise. Because he's the most amazing God ever.
That's right.
Read.
Into his marvelous light.
His what?
Marvelous light.
It's not just a light, it's a marvelous light.
That's right.
So this is our God. So Precious, all you got to do is start keeping God's commandments, and he's going to show himself strong through you, through your children, through your soon-to-be husband, if he's the one that's for you. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to let Officer get back up here.
Deuteronomy 22:5. So Officer brought up a good point about your wedding and what you're going to wear. You said you're going to wear pink. It's going to be a pink what? A pink dress. Why a dress on that day?
Because I don't see me wearing no street clothes on that day.
Right, all right.
So, yeah, I got to dress up.
Yeah, you gotta dress up. And you just brought out that we royal, that we're supposed to dress royal. Let's see how our women's supposed to dress every day. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
And this is a law.
The woman
Uh-huh.
shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So this is a law given to women. And God, he balances everything. He's gonna tell women how to dress and men how to dress. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So it says a man cannot put on women's garment. Garment is clothing. What type of clothing pertain, which means belong? What type of clothing belongs to women that men can't wear? A dress. There you go. Wait. So if a dress belongs to women, why don't our women wear dresses?
But there's so much trying to be like man-wise.
They try to what?
Be man-wise.
Try to be
Man-wise.
man-wise? Oh, they try to be like men.
Instead of
You
dressing like
hit it on the
men.
head. Hey,
Yeah.
that's correct, Precious. Even when you look up the word transvestite, cross-dresser, it doesn't just mean, because in America, you think a transvestite is a man that put on makeup and put on a dress and high heels. But when you read the definition, it says also a woman who dresses like a man in pants or short pants. Wait a minute. No, they don't. Come on up, brother. You see, we got our people hate God. They're not going through the Bible. Pants were only given to men. Hey, since he said that, give me that in Exodus. Exodus 28:42. Let's see who pants were given to according to God. Because we here in captivity in America, we have followed what America taught us. America has created, right here on the left side, America created these races. American blacks. African American women wear pants. The tribe of Judah do not. They wear dresses and skirts. They follow the laws of God. And here is who pants were given to. Read.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 42.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
Do you know what breeches are?
Breeches, pants.
Pants, exactly. I know my grandmama used to tell me that we used to try to say, pull up your breeches, boy. That's just the country slang of breeches. Linen breeches was pants.
Yeah, you couldn't go around my grandmother.
Exactly. You couldn't.
So make you go back out the door, pull your pants up.
Exactly. And so let's see who those linen breeches were made for. Read.
To cover their nakedness. From the loins even unto the thighs they shall reach.
So from the loins to the thighs. So those were short pants to cover men's nakedness. Because men, we different from women. We have different reproductive parts. And in pants, most of them got zippers on them. Because when men go to use the restroom, they zip themselves down, pull out their thing. Women have the same pants. Why?
We got the same pants, and we got to get covered up too. Shoot.
Well, who does the Bible say pants were given to? Exactly. Read it again.
And thou shalt make them linen breeches.
So this is Aaron. This is the Lord talking to Aaron about the nation of Israel. The men. Read.
To cover their nakedness.
To cover the men's nakedness. Read.
From the loins even unto the thighs.
So right loins down to the thigh. Read.
They shall reach, and they shall be upon Aaron, and upon his sons.
His daughters.
His sons.
The women.
His sons.
The females.
His sons.
This is for the sons of Israel.
So what we supposed to wear?
What y'all supposed to wear?
And we can't wear no bridges.
Go back to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. What are you gonna wear on your wedding day?
Our dress.
A dress. That's what you're supposed to wear every day, precious.
Right.
Precious is supposed to wear a precious dress every day.
That's
right.
Or a skirt.
You know?
Or a skirt. Now here's the thing, Precious.
I I mean, I wear those on occasion.
You wear them on occasion?
On good occasions, but as far as you can see what I'm dressed now, I don't.
Okay, all right, Precious. You believe in God, right? You believe the Bible. What we're going over is something that's never been taught before. Well, hadn't been taught lately. Because let me tell you something. My grandmother,
They just ain't been listening.
right. My grandmother, she died, I think it was 1988. She never wore pants. She would ask my mother, why you wearing pants now? My mama would say, oh, it's in style, things have changed. My grandma was like, no. They never wore pants. Do we have that on here? We ain't got it on here. But in slavery, our sisters still kept that law. When you see the pictures of our women in the cotton field, what do they have on, Precious? They got on dresses. Now, up under the dress, they would have on culottes, some type of tights or leggings, so that the thorns from the plants won't stick their legs. That's underwear, undergarments. You wear them under your garments. Just like men, we have undergarments too. Now, but pants are for men, dresses and skirts are for women. And let's see what God got an opinion about that.
I got a question on there too.
What's the question, sis?
Well, use my mind, because that's how I'm looking at it.
No, bring it out. What you got? What you think about?
If that's the case of a man has to wear pants and the woman wears dresses, I'm trying to figure out if that's the case. I can't even figure it out because I'm still trying to figure it out. Like,
Well, are you thinking about how can I wear skirts and dresses every day? Easy, sis. Hey, you know.
I mean, what we comfortably wear, because all women don't be comfortable in dresses.
All women don't be comfortable in dresses? What type of dresses you talking about? Because I'm married, that brother's married, and that brother's married. Our women wear beautiful, stylish, modest dresses, every day.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation